Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, we are Faith Without Complication, your guide on this wild journey of faith, transformation, and real-life breakthroughs. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's been overlooked for far too long: fasting, the forgotten key to spiritual power. Now, before you scroll past or think, not another spiritual pep talk, give me a minute to explain why this is an absolute game changer. Imagine unlocking a hidden reservoir of strength, a secret tool that can elevate your connection with God, sharpen your mental clarity, and even help you overcome those daily struggles that leave you feeling drained. Fasting isn't just about skipping a meal or two. It's a time-honored practice deeply rooted in biblical history, one that has the power to transform your entire spiritual outlook. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with distractions, social media notifications, endless to-do lists, and that nagging feeling of there's got to be more to life, fasting offers you a moment of pause. It's your chance to unplug, reconnect, and rediscover the deep well of spiritual power waiting within you. Whether you're looking to deepen your prayer life, gain clarity on life's big questions, or simply break free from the routine that's keeping you stuck, today's video is for you. Before we get rolling, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any content that could transform your life. Trust me, this isn't just another trend. It's a proven method that's been used by spiritual giants throughout history. So, if you're ready to break the chains of everyday mediocrity and tap into something extraordinary, stick around. In this video, we're going to peel back the layers of fasting, examining its biblical roots, uncovering its relevance in our modern world, and revealing exactly how this ancient practice can be your key to unlocking profound spiritual power. So, sit tight, get comfortable, and prepare to see fasting in a whole new light. Let's jump right in. Let's take a moment to travel back in time and explore the powerful biblical foundations of fasting. Throughout Scripture, fasting isn't just mentioned in passing. It's celebrated as a sacred practice that has been embraced by prophets, kings, and everyday believers alike. From the days of Moses and Elijah to the ministry of Jesus himself, fasting has played a pivotal role in drawing closer to God and seeking divine guidance. Consider how Jesus retreated to the wilderness, fasting for 40 days and nights. That wasn't a mere abstinence from food. It was a complete surrender, a spiritual detox that prepared him for the challenges ahead. Similarly, in the Old Testament, we see kings and prophets calling for fasts during times of crisis and reflection, acknowledging that true strength comes from aligning our hearts with God's will. These ancient examples aren't just historical footnotes. They serve as blueprints for us today. When you fast, you're stepping into a tradition that spans millennia, one that has been proven time and again to bring clarity, inner peace, and an unparalleled sense of purpose. It's like tapping into a divine Wi-Fi connection that instantly boosts your spiritual signal. Moreover, the act of fasting is deeply symbolic. It represents not only physical sacrifice, but also an intentional focus on spiritual renewal. By denying your body its usual comforts, you create space for the soul to breathe, reflect, and rejuvenate. In doing so, you can break free from the cycle of overindulgence and distraction, and instead, tune into the higher frequency of God's love and guidance. So, if you've ever wondered why biblical figures went to such lengths to fast, it's because they knew that in the quiet of an empty stomach, there's an abundance of spiritual wealth waiting to be discovered. And guess what? That same abundance is available to you today. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into how these ancient principles can transform your modern life. Fast forward to today. Our world is more connected than ever. Yet many of us feel more disconnected spiritually. The constant buzz of our digital lives, the pressure to keep up with trends, and the relentless pursuit of success often leave us feeling empty and overwhelmed. This is where fasting steps in as a revolutionary tool to reset and realign our priorities. In our fast-paced society, taking time to pause and reflect can seem counterintuitive. We're told that every minute counts, and there's always something demanding our attention. But what if I told you that by stepping away from the endless cycle of consumption, you can actually gain more control over your life? Fasting isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. It's about freeing yourself from the clutter of modern distractions and reconnecting with what truly matters: your spirit, your purpose, and your relationship with God. Think about it. When was the last time you sat quietly with your thoughts, without the constant ping of notifications? Fasting offers you that rare opportunity, a chance to break free from the noise and to listen to your inner voice, the one that often gets drowned out by the chaos of everyday life. It's like hitting the reset button on your spiritual and mental well-being. And here's the kicker: the benefits of fasting aren't limited to just spiritual clarity. Many people report feeling a surge of energy, heightened focus, and even improved physical health. When your body isn't busy digesting constant snacks or meals, it's free to focus on healing and restoration. It's a holistic approach that benefits both mind and body. Whether you're a seasoned believer or just starting your spiritual journey, the principles of fasting can provide a roadmap to rediscovering your true self. It's about creating a balance in your life, a balance that's often lost in the daily grind. So, if you're ready to cut through the clutter and get back to what really matters, fasten your seatbelt, because we're about to explore the heart of the matter: the pain of spiritual disconnection and how fasting can be the remedy. Let's get real for a minute. Have you ever felt like something's missing, even when you've got all the material comforts of life? Maybe you've experienced that nagging sense of emptiness, that deep, unexplainable void that no amount of success or social media likes can fill. This is what I like to call spiritual pain, and it's something that many of us battle on a daily basis. In our hectic lives, it's easy to lose sight of what truly feeds our soul. We're constantly chasing after the next big thing: a promotion, the latest gadget, or even fleeting moments of pleasure. In the process, we neglect our inner world. The result? A lingering feeling of disconnection, a void that screams for attention. You might even feel like you're going through the motions, but deep down, there's a restless yearning for something more meaningful. This spiritual pain isn't just about feeling down or stressed. It's about the fundamental disconnect between our busy lives and the inner peace we all crave. It's the feeling of waking up every day, wondering if there's a higher purpose to your existence. And here's the thing: you're not alone in the struggle. Countless individuals have faced the same challenge, trying everything from self-help books to endless motivational seminars, yet still feeling that nagging emptiness. Now, imagine if there were a simple yet powerful solution, a way to address not just the symptoms but the root cause of that spiritual pain. This is where the ancient practice of fasting comes into play. By intentionally stepping away from the constant bombardment of stimuli, fasting offers you a chance to confront and heal that inner void. It's a process of self-discipline that creates the space needed to examine your heart, reconnect with your values, and ultimately experience profound spiritual renewal. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. When have you last felt truly at peace? When did you feel the spark of genuine connection with something larger than yourself? If these questions stir something inside you, even if it's just a flicker of curiosity, then you're already on the path to transformation. Before we move on, I want you to really think about this. What if the pain you're experiencing is not a curse, but a sign pointing you toward a deeper, more fulfilling way of life? That's a powerful realization, isn't it? And if you're nodding along, then stick with me, because in a few moments, we're going to dive into a crucial point that might just change everything for you. Hey, before we jump into the next part, I've got a quick favor to ask. If you're feeling what I'm saying right now, the deep yearning for a more fulfilling, connected life, smash that like button. It might seem like a small click, but it's a powerful way to show you're ready for change. Your support tells me that you're serious about diving deeper into your spiritual journey. And trust me, we're just getting started. So hit that like button and let's keep this momentum rolling. All right, let's shift gears and explore how fasting can serve as your ultimate gateway to spiritual empowerment. Far from being just a religious ritual or an outdated practice, Fasting is a dynamic tool that can fundamentally transform your life. It's about more than just abstaining from food. It's about abstaining from the distractions and noise that keep you from experiencing your true potential. When you decide to fast, you're not simply putting your body on hold. You're opening yourself up to an entirely new realm of spiritual insight. Think of it as a deep cleanse for your soul, where you're intentionally cutting out what doesn't serve you so you can focus on what does. This isn't a temporary fix. It's a lifestyle shift that reorients your entire being toward growth, clarity, and a stronger connection with God. Imagine being able to bypass the clutter that fills your mind and heart. Instead of being bombarded by endless thoughts and anxieties, you create a sacred space where divine wisdom can flow freely. In that space, you can reflect on your life's purpose, confront your inner challenges, and ultimately, re-emerge with a renewed sense of strength and direction. This is the promise of fasting. Many who have embraced this practice share stories of breakthroughs, moments when the weight of years of emotional baggage suddenly lifts, replaced by clarity and a vibrant connection to something much greater than themselves. Whether it's through a personal encounter with the divine or the simple, honest realization of what truly matters, fasting has the power to spark a transformation that touches every aspect of your life. And here's a mental trigger for you. Think about the possibility of a life where every challenge feels surmountable, where every setback is just a stepping stone to something bigger. That's the promise that fasting offers. It's not about perfection. It's about progress, a journey that starts with a single, courageous step. So if you're ready to break free from the chains of everyday struggles and tap into a wellspring of untapped spiritual power, fasting might just be the key you've been searching for. Now that you understand the profound power fasting can unlock, you might be wondering, how do I actually get started? Don't worry. I've got you covered with some practical, step-by-step guidance to help you incorporate fasting into your life safely and effectively. Start small. If you're new to fasting, begin with shorter durations. Try skipping one meal or committing to a 12-hour fast overnight. This gentle introduction allows your body and mind to adjust without overwhelming you. Set a clear intention. Before you begin, spend a few minutes in reflection or prayer. Define your purpose, whether it's seeking clarity, healing from past hurts, or deepening your spiritual connection. A clear intention will serve as your anchor throughout the fast. Stay hydrated. While abstaining from food, ensure you're drinking plenty of water. Hydration is key to keeping your body functioning smoothly and helps you maintain focus during your fast. Create a peaceful environment. Minimize distractions. Set aside a quiet space where you can meditate, pray, or simply sit with your thoughts. This environment will reinforce the calm and reflective state of mind you're aiming to achieve. Combined with prayer and meditation, fasting becomes even more powerful when paired with prayer and meditation. Use this time to listen to your inner voice and invite spiritual guidance into your life. Journaling your thoughts can also help you track insights and breakthroughs along the way. Plan your reentry. When your fast is over, reintroduce food gradually. Reflect on what you've learned during the process and consider how you can integrate these insights into your daily routine. The goal isn't just to fast and then go back to the old way of life. It's to let the experience propel you into lasting change. Consult a professional if needed, especially if you have underlying health concerns. Talk to a doctor or a nutritionist before starting any fasting regimen. Safety first, always. By following these practical steps, you can transform fasting from a daunting challenge into a rewarding journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Remember, this isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about embracing a practice that nurtures both your body and soul. It's a commitment to investing in yourself and your future, and it all starts with that first brave step. Let's take a moment to address some of the common misconceptions and fears that often come up when we talk about fasting. There's a lot of noise out there, stories that paint fasting as extreme, dangerous, or even counterproductive. But the reality is much more nuanced. One big misconception is that fasting is all about punishment or asceticism. Sure, in some contexts, fasting might have been used as a way to express sorrow or repentance, but at its core, it's a tool for empowerment. When done correctly, fasting isn't about depriving yourself. It's about liberating yourself. It's a deliberate act of self-care that allows you to reconnect with your inner strength and spiritual core. Another fear is that fasting is too difficult or that it might lead to negative physical side effects. I get it. The idea of going without food can be intimidating, especially in a society where food is often associated with comfort and social connection. However, when approached mindfully and with proper preparation, fasting can be a safe and enriching experience. Remember, the goal is not to starve yourself, but to create a space where you can focus on your spiritual growth. Some people worry that skipping meals might make them lose energy or productivity. But think of fasting as a way to recalibrate, not to shut down. Many individuals who practice fasting report experiencing bursts of energy, improved mental clarity, and even a heightened sense of awareness. The temporary discomfort is far outweighed by the long-term benefits. It's also important to debunk the myth that fasting is only for the super devout or religious fanatics. Fasting is a practice that transcends religious labels. It's a universal tool for self-improvement and spiritual development. Whether you identify as spiritual, religious, or simply curious about alternative methods to enhance your well-being, fasting can be adapted to suit your personal journey. By addressing these misconceptions head-on, my hope is to remove any barriers or fears that might be keeping you from exploring this transformative practice. Fasting isn't an esoteric ritual reserved for a select few. It's a powerful key that can unlock a richer, more vibrant life for anyone willing to give it a try. As we wrap up this deep dive into fasting and its role in unlocking spiritual power, it's time to look at the big picture, embracing a lifelong journey of spiritual growth. What we've talked about today isn't just about a one-time fast or a fleeting moment of clarity. It's about adopting a mindset, a lifestyle that continuously seeks growth, reflection, and renewal. Embracing fasting is about saying yes to a more authentic, fulfilled version of yourself. It means recognizing that the pain you sometimes feel isn't a curse, but a signal calling you to step up and make a change. It's about understanding that by giving up something temporary, like a meal, you can gain something everlasting, a deep, unshakable connection with your inner self and with God. Every journey begins with a single step, and your willingness to explore fasting is that first brave step toward reclaiming your spiritual power. You're not alone on this path, whether you're just starting out or you've been on this journey for a while. Each day offers a fresh opportunity to learn, to grow, and to move closer to the person you aspire to be. This isn't just a call to fast. It's a call to transform your life from the inside out. It's about breaking free from the chains of routine and embracing a practice that nurtures both your body and soul. And here's the truth. The transformation you seek is already within you. Fasting simply helps reveal it. Before I sign off, I want to leave you with one final invitation. Take a moment right now to reflect on your own journey. Think about the areas in your life that feel out of balance or disconnected. Ask yourself what small step you could take today to start that transformation. Whether it's committing to a short fast, setting aside time for quiet reflection, or simply reaching out for support, every action counts. All right, everyone, we've come to the end of today's exploration into the transformative power of fasting. We started with an introduction that challenged you to break free from everyday distractions, delved into the biblical roots of this ancient practice, and uncovered why fasting is more relevant than ever in our modern lives. We've talked about the real pain of spiritual disconnection, how fasting can act as a remedy, and provided practical tips to incorporate it safely into your routine. We even debunked common myths and fears that might have held you back from taking that crucial step. If you're feeling inspired, challenged, or even a little curious about what fasting could do for you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts, questions, or even personal experiences with fasting and spiritual growth. Your story might just inspire someone else to take that brave step forward. And remember, If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. This community is all about supporting each other on our journeys to a more meaningful, empowered life. By subscribing, you're not just joining a channel. You're becoming part of a movement that values genuine transformation and spiritual renewal. Thank you so much for watching, for engaging, and for being a part of this journey. Keep your heart open, stay curious, and remember that every day is a new opportunity to unlock the spiritual power that lies within you. Until next time, take care and keep shining.